The city of Nanaimo has figured out how much extra money it spent because of the Occupy Nanaimo movement. The total is just over $24,000. Here's our Kendall Hansen with a breakdown and reaction from some of those involved.
It's been nearly 2 months since this plaza was covered with tents and people taking part in Occupy Nanaimo. And since that time, the city has been compiling any associated bills. And in a report that City Council will receive this week, staff say the cost to the city was just over $24,000.
It's not just one group of people saying this.
Fair to say you would have liked to have seen it be even less?
Certainly. I mean, we're going through a budget crisis now, like most communities, and one of the challenges we're having is trying to reduce city taxes.
I think the corporations have a lot of influence on our government.
Like all the other Occupy movements in Canada, Nanaimo started in October, and it remained until December 10th, making it the last standing occupation camp in the country. The city's costs included porta potties, additional garbage and cleaning services at a cost of $4,000, overtime for staff $850, garbage bags, tape and miscellaneous supplies for the camp's removal at $250, and the majority went towards legal fees, adding nearly $19,000.
We at the city respect the right that people have to protest. But in the case of Occupy Nanaimo, where we had the challenge was that they were choosing to occupy it overnight and put up structures, and that's where it contravened the bylaw.
Several protesters believe the legal costs were unnecessary because a different compromise could have been reached, but they're still proud of the awareness around corporate greed that the camp achieved.
I think it was worth it because we showed people that we're fighting for our freedom and our rights.
So the $24,000 in your mind was well spent in terms of getting your message across?
Yes, and I feel personally everyone has that right. Camp out, speak your mind.
But on the street, even supporters of the movement are not happy with the cost.
I think it might have been better organized, perhaps just one day of protests and speeches, and that would have reduced the cost a lot. But I think it's really important that people speak out.
I supported the movement. I brought them soup and stuff like that, but I think that money could have been spent on other things. Maybe some of the causes that they were protesting against.
Though many say it wasn't that high in light of overall government spending. Even the mayor says the cost forecasted by staff was much higher.